Hi folks, my name is Mr. Caden. I'm the technology teacher here at PHA, and today we're going to learn a little bit about PowerPoint. My guess is that a few of you guys know about PowerPoint already. I think Miss Moline, if you were here all the way back in elementary school, teaches PowerPoint. But consider this a quick review of some skills that you probably know already, but just to make sure that we're solid on them, we're going to go over them again. So here are some objectives for today's little discussion and learning. First, we're going to learn how to open and save PowerPoint presentations. That's some pretty basic stuff, how to save your work and open PowerPoint in the first place. Then we're going to learn how to apply a design to a PowerPoint presentation. We're going to make it look nice. Then we'll learn how to add new slides using their special slide templates. And of course, to make our presentation interesting, we're going to add text and we're going to add pictures to the presentation. And lastly, we're going to learn how to differentiate between slides that have don't have too much text on them and they have good pictures versus like slides with a million different words on them and all this distracting stuff. So we're going to learn how to make good slides that are professional looking. All right, so how are we going to do that? How are we going to do all that stuff? That's a lot of objectives. First, we'll talk about what is PowerPoint, just in case you don't know. Then we'll talk about opening and saving. Then we'll learn how to actually start making your presentation by adding stuff to it, and we'll talk about how much stuff we should put on each slide. And that'll be it. So let's start by what is PowerPoint. Okay, so this is what is PowerPoint. You may know this already. My guess is that you probably do. But PowerPoint is presentation software. It's software, which means it's a program for our computer, and it's used for giving presentations. And one thing that you can do is you can create these sort of slideshows with it. And the slideshows, like the one you're watching right now, can have all different sorts of stuff. It can have text, like words that you see on the screen right now. But it can also have pictures, like this wonderful picture of Mr. Lippard. Okay, so not just text, but you can make it a little bit more interesting. You can have pictures. You can make it even more interesting if you want by adding, videos, like this one. In fact, when you have a video on there, you can actually have an animation as well, like Mr. Lippard dancing to this song. And he's some dancer, isn't he? Okay, well, let's get rid of that. I'm tired of that animation and that video. You can also do sounds like this applause. Okay, so a PowerPoint presentation can have all kinds of different stuff in it, not just plain old text. Not a whole lot of pictures. It's a very powerful piece of software. We're going to learn just the basics today, but it can do a lot on the screen for your presentation. And the question is, why should we learn this? What's the point in learning it? Whoever uses this stuff anyway? It turns out that actually so many different jobs, so many different ways that you can go about living your life are you going to have to use PowerPoint. If you want to be a professor, like a college professor, you're going to need it. If you want to be a doctor and giving a presentation, you'll need it. Lawyers give presentations all the time. Teachers, as you know, use PowerPoint all the time. In the military, they use it. Engineers, they use it. Information technology people, like people that work with computers. Seriously, everybody uses PowerPoint. And that's why it's really important that we're good at it so that when we go get a job someday, we can be experts and be much better than everybody else trying to get that same job. Okay, so the reason why we're learning PowerPoint is because everybody uses it and it's so, so, so important. So that's what PowerPoint is, and now we're going to go into the basics of how to actually open up and save something in PowerPoint.